Trying to fix up here, natural ear. I don't know if we can angle it, but yes, good night, good afternoon, good morning, wherever you are. Yes, welcome back again to this channel, Life with Jennifer JM. And I am your girl, Auntie Jen. And we're going to rock it and rock it and rock it. We're going to rock it, rock it, rock it, rock it, and rock it and rock it. Yeah. Anyway, we have to have a little fun in our life. Mm. We have a whole lot of things to talk about tonight. And I want to start out. Tracy and good night. Yeah, me try go natural man and see I was just talking to my friend and I say, say, we black people. Me I say we because a lot of us. We're foolish. We are we one year where we can grow and make our ear look nice. And we always cut off our ear and go buy the people them synthetic ear and kind of something to put on our one ear. I mean, I look into it and I say, the ear not all that short. Say the ear not that short. I'm showing you. Hi, Pat, how you doing? I'm showing you say the ear not really that short. And if it was a case when me I go put, but me not put, look, see that? The ear not short. See that the ear not short. But the truth is, honestly, me not have a patient with the ear sometimes. And my ear, me not really have a patient with it. Because, you say if me not twist this out a morning, me can't put no comb in the ear. It just get knot up. See that? The ear not really short. See that the ear not really short? Ear upon the ear is on it. But it's for angle it. Alright, Connie Gray. You gone back natural Tracy, yeah man. I think I'm going to put some more effort in on my natural ear. Because I can't take the whole week from my head sometimes. It just hot and tormented and I can't bother with it. Me I go just go. Me I go just go God way right. I saw God did make me so me I go just who no want to see me so who want to see me broke down or me pop down. Cause this is one of the things when people see hear them now, hear them now. She get mash up here. You say, and you're gonna fix up your own. And you're gonna fix up your own ear for your own people there. You know, sister, she get mash up. She can't even do her hair. And they start look down for you like say, you're the worst. That's so we stay, we black people. Not understanding so we should have embrace our own self. That's how we stay, man. I know they say me look so now your ear say, your ear one do you can't keep yourself so you not look good. You know? You have to make yourself presentable. All right. Me I go on with it at least me comfortable and me not tormented. But saying this to say that me gonna take more pride in it. And me not telling lie though, me I grab on the wig them sometime cause honestly, the wig them is a little quick fix. Me not telling a lie. You go somewhere and you don't have a time for go get no style or nothing. Uh, but I've been watching this video from week and before me going into the politics, me go show you a clip. I'm not sure. I'm not going to play the sound of the clip. My ear enough from morning, but until it make my hand tired, I used to cry. Just imagine. Pauline is saying beautiful Auntie Jen. A lot of people giving me credit for the natural ear. So I think I may all right, I'm not going to play the something of it. I'm going to just make on a look. I don't know if YouTube ever want me play it, but I want to see this and I want to have a discussion about it. Look on it. It been circling around. The police woman, and I want to hear on a view on it. I'm not play the audio. All right, so It's a case where a woman was under arrest. I read the article and it said it's on a school compound. The police was called. You have long pretty hair, you never show it. Always wear fake. I stop fake, you know. Anybody know I appreciate me how me is? I for them business. We stop live my life for please people. So I never business that they want and none at all. If I understand like it is alright. So tell me one thing. With that confrontation with the two ladies, the police woman and the civilian. I think maybe you may have seen it, but I don't want to play the audio because the shouting in it. I just can't manage. So honestly, that's what the problem is with the ear. Sometimes I can't manage it. So while not, I want to think about this situation. They charge the woman and she have to get $100,000 bail bond. I believe both the police and the woman should be charged. They should have make it equal because she only woman here a pull the woman head too. Although they claim say you must resist arrest. If the police come for arrest you, you must just go and make the police arrest you and all of that. So I want to bring to your attention another story that I spoke about last night. And I got some information about it. And it's Mitchelle Charles. Mitchelle Charles. Mitchelle Charles. After the youth organization of the PNP asked her to come out straight and to speak about if she have dual citizenship or not, I'm going to read for you what is her response. I want you to hear the response. And I'm coming back to see our response is I am a citizen of Jamaica and Jamaica only and was duly nominated, elected. That's the statement from her. She said, she responded now. She said, the latest statement by the PNP and their surrogates. Now, you are asked a question to come out and declare if you are still a united. Good night, Simone. The police lady wrong for me. No matter what, she should never box the lady. That's what we think too. I think them police need some training. You can't expect everybody else. You can't take a woman and hold your head and a pluck him. Lucky woman and lick him over. And the rest of police them did not do nothing or help or do anything. But them are police, so them are get the right. So listen. So she said the latest statement by the PNP and their surrogates represent another shameless attempt to distract from the fact. Hear what Mitchelle Charles' answer is. To distract from the fact that their president who aspired to lead this country remain loyal to and honor the force of the British law. The law of the Britain. Hold on, Michelle. Let me answer this for you. Anybody can tag her and tag her. Let me answer no one of you. All Jamaican. If you never know this, let me tell you this tonight. Every single one of us still live underneath the British. The very parliament that you're in, Mitchelle Charles, if you didn't know, that's why you have to come out of the parliament. Because you don't have the sense on the up in the parliament. The very parliament that you're in is King Charles' parliament. That's why you have a governor general who represent the king. When it was the queen, it was the queen. Now it's the king. And the governor, parliament cannot open unless the governor general give the throne speech. You know what that represents? The king of England. We don't have no kingdom of Jamaica, but we have throne speech. Why? Good night, Sonia. So you want to tell me that we have parliamentarians into the parliament of Jamaica and don't understand that the parliament that they are in is of the British monarchy? And you want to tell me that somebody with Jamaica don't know that? When Jamaica go independence, let me explain to you. Jamaica is not totally independent. And it's the same thing they want to do with this new constitution or republic. We're going to still go Republican. We're still no 100% Republic. Good night, Enid. Good night, Jackie. So for she to come out now in order to respond to the question that was posed to you, Miss Michelle Child, we are asking, and the PMP Youth Organization is asking you, are you still an American citizen? This is no answer to the question. Listen what you should come out with. Let me finish read what she said first. This despite him telling Jamaican we cannot have 1 foot in and 1 foot out. But we already have 1 foot in and 1 foot out now. Of King Charles' kingdom. Sheer hypocrisy of the highest order by Marky British who continue to embarrass himself. Oh, Mark Golden embarrass himself. You said this man is very out of order and face the people on this life. I'm Jenny, Jackie, Jenny Short, Audrey Short, G, Mitchie. You know that Mitchelle Charles is very, very out of order. She's very out of order. Listen to these people. If she did denounce our American citizenship, you know, come out and contact like this. Listen, let me show you where you come out and show. You have receipt, you come out and show your receipt. I want to pull up this so if you can see it a little bit. When you denounce, you get a certificate like this. Let me see if you can see it. Or it's too. All right, yes, I can see it a little now. You saw it, look? Me and you denounce. Let me pull up a little more. So you're going to get a certificate. The U.S. Department State Bureau of Consulate Affairs. You're going to get a certificate of loss of nationality of the United States of America. Michelle Charles, if you can't come out and show something like this, come out of the Parliament. Come out of King James Parliament, because you're going to say Mark Golden is still of the British. Come out of the British Parliament. Audrey is saying some of them is very out of order. This whole thing, my people, but all of them I do, they can't stop Marky G. You listen, Marky G got to the Diaspora conference, and Marky G at the star, as him talk, the people then just give him a round of applause. While Mr. Burgard sit down there, quinge and twist and turn. So Michelle Charles, if you can't come show a receipt like this, you need to come out of the Parliament. You're too bright and face there out of order. If you can't show this, come out. Look at it, people. Anyhow, she can't show that. She must come out. Come out of the Parliament. You were not elected. Fear. That's our reason. Their children behave bad at school. I don't see where the police box are. All right, let me play it again and see if we're not look good. Let me get back to the police story. It never tell what was the reason, but it was on a school compound. Watch this, a new development here come. But people on this live tonight, me I go look for the police, but me have to go to this one now. And I remember last night when I talk about Christopher Tufton and the ventilators, and you remember that I read out the whole. And yeah, you did go research it. I tell you to go and pull it up in the archives of the JIS 2020. The donations them that Jamaica get. I told you that I could go and read them up for myself. Well, anyway, this is sweet, you know. Got something to look right. Hear this. PM, the Prime Minister order. Prime Minister Andrew Holness say he has ordered a probe into the dispute over the numbers of available ventilators in the health sector. Directives come after a clash ensued between Health Minister Dr. Christopher Tufton and opposition spokesperson Health Dr. Alfred Dawes over whereabout of 1,500 ventilators. But this is more figure now than what we hear before. What this is now? Donated during the COVID-19 pandemic. So the Prime Minister now order approve. But I tell you why the Prime Minister do this now. Me going to tell you now why this happen now. All right, let me see what Stacey is saying. The lady was telling the reason what happened, and the police confirmed that she point in her face, and that's why she backs her. Well, me telling you like it's truth, if the police girl or the boy backs me know me I got jail, but I don't have no right to look on big decent people and box them like that. I have to stop it. It's not right. And that's what caused the problem. And I think the judge should have looked into that. Well, there's not a court case yet. Our St. Michael is saying our political model is pattern of the Westminster model in the UK. Tell them for me the piece, St. Michael. St. Michael, and listen to me, the phone lines they open from very early, very early, because me want to stay here tonight and talk of Almighty. And I will call in and share. St. Michael, you can call the number and please explain it to Mitchelle Charles for me, because she hear it from somebody else. She will believe it. I yourself, how you doing, baby? Good night. So listen now. The PM order a probe into 1,005, while Alfred Daz was saying it's 105. But the Prime Minister said 1,005. But I'm going to show you what happened and I want to not understand. You see, anything the Prime Minister can get now for use against Christopher Tufton, he's going to use against him. And you saying you him probe this now and they can't get account for him. I'm going to shift him around because you know what? A Tufton plan for challenge him, you know. So all I see I go on on the ground. I tell you something. Christopher Tufton a plan for challenge Andrew Holness. So for him to come out publicly now, so him going to order a probe into it, it can tell you, it can send you a signal. Other times, him not say nothing upon nothing at all. Look here, look at even when Bunting in here start about the prison and the something there, him not come out and say nothing about it. But he's so quick in jump on Christopher Tufton and say him going to order a probe into it. I think Tufton going to get himself in a problem. The truth is, something go down with the ventilator then. You hear me tell you? Something go down with the ventilator then. We couldn't get a undo. If this is correct, 1,500 ventilators donated during coronavirus. I will still have hospital and have none. That's a baby died the other day. That's why this argument come out, you know. Up at Chapelton Hospital, the child need help to breathe. And there wasn't any ventilator. And by the time they rushed to Maypen Hospital, the doctor then tried, but then couldn't save the child. Type in the chat. One thing, I'm going to tell you now, Mr. Christopher Tufton put out something, a model. Hey, we need some order in Jamaica. This thing can't continue, so. Let me show you where I'm put out. So then put out this. Good night, Jill. So I put out those today. I count them and 6 of them I see him put out there. So something in a something with the ventilators, and the government says going to order a probe into the ventilator. So I'm going to keep track of it, and as the news broke, I will definitely let you know. But we're going to keep observing and watching all what is happening. So back to what I was saying about Mitchelle Charles, and I see St. Michael was saying our political model. A lot of people in Jamaica don't know that our political model is patterned after the Westminster model in the United Kingdom. No, Jamaica was not totally independent. So that is the reason why we have That is the reason why we have the Governor General. I don't know what kind of treaty or whatever they may sign, but them never did totally independent. Still have to believe on the monarchy, still have the Privy Council as our final court of appeal. So we are still well into it. So who dear Michelle Charles to come out and argue about Marky British? Marky British. They take up these stupid people sit down up in a parliament attack nonsense in a people. And sometimes when I see these stupid things, it just irritate my spirit. We want intelligent people in our parliaments. These coming like they like a ghetto lifestyle. No disrespect to the ghetto people, but I don't know for no kind of story, but differently. We'll just get up and cuss and carry on and behave bad. There are 24 public. All right, Joan is saying, listen to this. Joan is saying there are 24 public hospitals in Jamaica. 24 public hospitals in Jamaica. Are we getting that right? Let me see if we can name them. Anybody know what the hospital in Hanover name? Hanover Hospital. Tracy said we need a change in Jamaica. And before the JLP point finger, they need to fix up the party. Too much bagga. Too much corruption. And that's the problem, you know. Too much. So where the hospital in Hanover name again? Somebody tell me the other night. Anyway, we have one in Hanover. How many we have in St. James? I know you have the one where they fix it the last 10 years and they can't fix it. Every day the money. Hey, Christopher Tufton need to answer a lot of questions. Whole heap of questions. For when this hospital are refurbished and they can't finish, every year the money go up more. So, anybody know how many hospitals in St. James? Anyway, we just go with what she writes. She said 24. She thinks she knows better than me. So if we have 24 hospitals, right? And we get 1,000. Look at the video. I look at the video, you know. I look at the video. What I know the policewoman do is dry her ear. I know me see her dry her ear. All right, let me pull up back the video, make everybody look at it and tell me if I am missing something here. I'm not going to play the audio because YouTube me and I'm sure. I would have to upload it and know if there's any violation of it, so I don't want to show it like that. I think the Star had a good video of it. And I'm going to make sure. I'm going to make sure I don't play this video. No one you have the whole thing. I think me have the whole thing on the cam and this that when them push her in the vehicle, me pull it up. Right. See it here. Watch this one. All right, so we see it there. I'm gonna make a video from it, but I have to say for YouTube, I can't put the sound in it. All right, let me see what the talking is saying now. JLP, Miss Charles, prove you don't have your citizenship. That's what we are dealing with. We want to see that. Jane, every time he's saying I saw it today, it's in Spanish Town. Yeah, he said in a school in St. Catherine. Never say which school, but it's a St. Catherine. All right, Tracy is saying there's 4 hospitals in St. James. And Noel Holmes is in Hanover. So that's 5. 9 in St. Catherine. 9 hospital in St. Catherine. You sure about that? I know you have Spanish Town, you have Linstead. Which other one you have again? 9 hospital in Spanish. We're not called health centers, you know. We are talking about general hospital. 9 hospital in St. Catherine. No, Tracy, you're not check no one the good. That must include the health centers there. We are talking, I think my family enough with St. Catherine. St. Catherine start right at Ferry and end right between, right out of where you turn got salt factory there, so no salt factory, a salt river to Clarendon. And me I picture it from right at Spanish Town Hospital straight to Oliver, straight down there. So we not in the hospital, because me sure no say Oliver not in the hospital. So all right, so me take it back now and turn to Linstead. Me know Linstead have a hospital. Me don't know if your town have none, but me don't know where you get 9 hospital in St. Catherine. Both of them are determined. Since COVID epidemic, the health minister wasn't performing well in his ministry. Audrey saying police, you pay, they coming. What goes around comes around. Oh, you say you have a full video of, I have the full video and the police really behave like a pit bull. Unless only where we see, if you have a full video, you can send me it you send me it by WhatsApp after it show me look at it. Cause versus cause is saying a trick fear Andrew a trick all the way. Him just want we feel good. Oh, you just believe it's a trick? No, me not believe in a trick. Me not believe in a trick. Me gonna tell you for what reason. Me not believe in a trick. Me not believe in a trick. I think him going to use it against Tufton. Knowing that, remember that the gossip did come out saying on next month, the 20th of July, it was Christopher Tufton was going to launch his team to go up against him. Sorry, I said 2 in St. Mary, 2 in St. Catherine. And the 2 me know, man. Me know say 2 hospital at St. Catherine. Me know that unless we can't see it have 9. You see what I'm saying to your people on the line? Let me get back to it. Let me read back what the Prime Minister says. The Prime Minister put it even more figure, unless it's the paper making it an error. The Prime Minister says he's going to get a probe into 1,500 ventilators. St. Michael, 80 hospitals in Jamaica. Listen, I don't want you guys get this thing confused. Please, don't get the health centers. Because if you type in something, they may call, if you Google it, it may tell you that. Because they're going to count the health centers as hospital. And if we are going to do that, then we'd have said the health center in Spanish Town that is beside the Spanish Town Hospital would also be counted as an hospital. 3 hospitals in Clarendon. Well, I know one is in Mapen Hospital. We're up in the country, that's the name again. We're school there again. One in St. Thomas. 2 are now in Clarendon. I don't know of 3, but it could be 3. Chapelton. Yeah, right. So I know Mapen Hospital and Chapelton Hospital. Maxine Connems. Could you name the next one that is in Clarendon that make 3 for me, please? Is there one in Spalding? Spalding is in St. Catherine, right? St. Michael, there are a total of 80 hospitals in Jamaica. No. We have to make we count them tonight. We are going to count them tonight on this live. So anybody want to know will know, like myself. All right, so we're going to start from the east. We're going to start from the east. We're going to start from the east. So we're going to start from Portland. How many hospitals in Portland? We'll come to them, man. All of them, to make sure I have a name of them, you know. How many hospitals in Portland? I think Portland is the hospital, is the one that have St. Margaret Hospital. I wish one of them have St. Margaret Hospital. All right, listen what we say. We take it. All right. All right, we have a caller, and the caller is on. Good night.
Evening, Jennifer.
Good evening.
Evening, morning, afternoon. I'm in the diaspora, so.
All right, yeah.
Well, I'm going to name them for you.
Yes,
you got the Chinese Sanitarium. You got Hope Institute. You got Memorial Hospital. Bellevue. Yeah? You got El Shaddai. You got Gynae Associates. You got the Heart Institute. You got Kingston Public Hospital. You got Maxwell Park. You got Medical Association Hospital. You got National Chest Hospital. You got Nuttall Memorial Hospital. You got Sir John Golden Hospital. You got Sir Joseph's Hospital. You got UWI. Yeah. You got Buff Bay. You got Port Antonio. Princess Margaret. 3 in Clarendon because I'm Clarendon. And that's Chapelton, Lionel, and Mapen. You got Manchester, Hargreaves, Mandeville, and Percy. And you got St. Anne Parish, Alexander Community, and St. Anne's Bay. And St. Catherine Parish, you got Linstead Hospital and Spanish Town Hospital. St. Mary Parish, and Anata Bay, and Port Maria, and that's it.
And that is a total of how many?
And that is a total, as I said, 24 public hospitals.
Oh, yeah. That sound like it. You're perfect. I was trying to remember. Oh, could I not remember Lionel Town? And I was born at Lionel Town Hospital. Could I forget? I was born at Lionel Town Hospital. I never remember Lionel Town. Yeah, thank you for reminding us. You're perfectly right. That's okay.
I thought let's stop the confusion and let's get it out the way.
Yes,
because,
yeah.
You know what? I just have to name them out because I said work it out. Because I'm a mathematician, I said work it out.
Yes. Thanks a lot. Appreciate it.
Because all the ventilators have come from different countries.
Yes.
Not just from the UK. You got from USA, so work it out.
I read it last night, you know. Let me get back to the whole thing again. I show you there's a lot of donation was given to Jamaica and COVID.
Exactly.
A whole lot.
So why isn't there ventilators in the hospitals? It's easy to work out when you think about it.
So we have 24. And if the Prime Minister just put out a statement, say 1,500 ventilators we got in COVID. How many could have been at each hospital? We shouldn't have shot at none in no hospital.
Exactly my point.
Yeah, and that's where we can.
It shouldn't be shot.
It shouldn't be shot. You get caught red-handed. Thanks a lot for this input. This is information. So
that's no problem. That is not a problem.
Thanks. So for
all right then, I'll let you go now.
Yeah, welcome. So the person was saying 80 hospital. It is not so. It's 24 and all the hospital. But then again, let me break down something to you. Some of these hospital, like Chest Hospital, Andrews Hospital, Nuttall Hospital, they are not government owned. So the government would not have to give them ventilators. But in a crisis, yes, but they would not have to give them ventilators. They would go to the government-owned hospitals. Spalding is in Manchester. Okay, so that means Manchester would have 2 or 3. She just tell me all of them. Yes, Lionel Town Hospital. I was born in Clarendon. I'm a Clarendonian. I was born at Lionel Town Hospital. That's not right. Politician, that's not right. Greece is a private hospital in Mandeville. Yeah, that's what I said now. But all right, we have all of the hospital. But we are talking about now what we want to distinguish is those that are government owned. We are sure that Spanish Town is owned by government. Linstead, KPH, all of the other rest of them like a country one. Most of the private hospitals are found in Kingston and Mandeville. I think I've one. Manchester have 2 public and 1 private. Yes, I think so. So, Mr. Tufton will have to answer the question where the ventilators are. Because obviously, they're not in the hospitals. So, what kind of sound that may hear? Okay. Yes, so back to what we're saying. So with Chest Hospital and St. Joseph Hospital is government owned. Really? St. Joseph Hospital is government owned? I now dispute you, Michael, but Chest Hospital. Now the hospital expensive like crazy. Somebody who have a better understanding than I do. Spalding is in Clarendon. Lola, let me go find out because like we need to do some social study class on this live tonight. Because one person put us a Spalding is in Manchester. I was off the view too. So me not gonna say nothing. We can get the information and find out. All right, let me see what everybody on the live have to say. Where is Spalding? Is it Manchester? Auntie Jen, do you know Bruce Golding did close some of Lionel Town Hospital? No. Pat says Spalding is in Clarendon. Everybody on the live. Where is Spalding? Manchester or Clarendon? Type in the chat. Second person says Clarendon, so maybe me did right. I think Spalding is when you go up to Chapelton, take a piece of back road around there, and it can carry you back up to Kelly's. Am I right? I think I drove there sometime last year, you know. One piece of back road there, lonely. Oh, Pilot is saying the hospital is on Manchester side. Oh, it only have like outpatient now. Oh, I haven't been that here for a long while. Imagine me not go that side of the world. Me not need to go that side. Me even go Clarendon is, I go through Maypen side. I haven't gone Lionel Town, Waterloo, and them places for a long while. Last time is asking, where is the hospital in Manchester? what they are saying that the Spalding Hospital is in Manchester, and then you'd have the Mandeville Hospital. Clinic and emergency. You query. Oh, another person says Clarendon. So I am getting a lot of persons. Michael is saying, if you like up the live, everybody on the live will like up the live. Michael is no Michael. Uni query says Clarendon Spalding is in. All right, so let me look for it now and find out where in Jamaica we find Spalding. That's my grandson out there, look, I know my hearing voice. Where in Jamaica is Spalding? We could have actually turned you in a social study tonight. All right, somebody's calling. Hello, good night.
Auntie Jen, good night.
Good night.
Yes, I was saying the hospital in Spalding is on Manchester side.
The hospital in oh, it's on the Manchester side. So Spalding is a border between Clarendon and Manchester.
Yes.
Oh.
But the hospital is on the side where Manchester, on the side of Manchester. And there was a hospital in Ulster Spring to that they did shut down to one in Alexandria.
Oh. So somebody is saying there's a hospital named Percy Junior Hospital in Manchester.
That is the same one in Spalding. That is the same one.
Oh, the same hospital that is in Spalding is the Percy Junior Hospital.
Percy Junior Hospital is the one in Spalding, but it is on Manchester side. Clarendon is when you pass the hospital and going down.
All right. So if I get into Maypen Town, do I take the road at the Guinea Tree to go up Chapelton? Can take me to Spalding?
Yes, and when you're coming from Frankfield.
Right. So
when you're coming from Frankfield, you come straight up to Spalding.
Oh, so when we reach a Frankfield at the little square, which way me take, right or left? Oh, me have to take the right.
You come
no,
right.
Take the left. No.
Yeah, you come up to the school.
Yeah.
So Edwin Allen School and come straight up.
Yeah. So we have to take a left turn, because from Manchester we're going to have to be left.
Yeah. That is where I have my children.
Yeah.
2 of them. 1 born in Mandeville, 2 born in Spalding.
I understand what she's saying.
And their birth paper say Manchester. They're born in Manchester.
Oh, the birth paper say Manchester. Mm-hmm. All right.
Yes.
You're right then. All right. Thanks for the input. Thanks for we're doing social study over here. I can tell you if we start social study tonight.
Yes, man. We learn everything over here. So that's what I'm learning from you to come join.
You learn everything over this channel. That's how our channel be. We are edifying.
Yeah, man, we get all of the schooling over here. So that's why I say you're a professor, you're not a teacher.
Thanks a lot, baby. Thank you. Welcome. Yeah.
All right, now go back in that time.
All right, baby. All right. Anybody else have input, you can call in, Remember, it's an open thing tonight. Which is brew. I want Mitchelle Charles to come show we our receipt where she denounced our yes. Oh boy, I don't know it because this Spalding is in Clarendon and that's what Google tell me. I don't know. Good night.
Hi, good Auntie Jen. How are you?
I'm good, baby.
Yeah, there was an hospital in St. Thomas, Isaac Parental, and during Colonel Charles, when he was MP, that hospital was closed, and Isaac Barrett was born in St. Thomas.
My first year, no 1 year.
Yeah, man, Google it and you see it, man. Yeah, I'm from St. Thomas, so I can tell you.
Yeah, I
And they close it down. I think it's a health clinic now. Yeah, man, Isaac Barron's Hospital in Eastern St. Thomas. He was I think he was trade union, he was active in the JLP party.
Oh. Wow.
Yeah, man. So they have the Princess Margaret in license, and then the Isaac Barron in Stokes and Duckins. I don't remember exactly which district there. Yeah, man.
Wow.
So when Parental was MP during those time that hospital closed, you can Google it and you'll see it.
That's how them time, man. They closed down everything.
They soon closed down themselves. Alright, yeah, jump back in that class. Although I'm so tired, I'm at work.
Thanks a lot.
Alright, thank you.
Yeah, man. Okay, alright. So here we are learning tonight that there were 2 hospitals in St. Thomas and one was closed down under the Jamaica Labour Party by Parental Charles. Wow. I'm still a little confused, people. And I am like this, and I'm not disputing any of my viewers or callers. But Spalding, I just pull it up, and this is what it is saying. Spalding is in the parish of Clarendon. Spalding lies within a rich agricultural region in the parish of Clarendon, surrounded by sugar plantation. Spalding is located along the main road connecting the plantation to the city of Mandeville. So it is a border, but what it is saying is Clarendon gets Spalding. This is what it is saying. So Spalding have a place called Spalding Ridge. Who is on it? Let me give you. Spalding Ridge design, implement, and support business technology solution for companies in wide range of industry. And this was coming back from our issue. Jamaica was very wealthy and rich one time still, you know. I don't know how we get to this now, you know. Spalding, border, Clarendon. Yeah, it's border. But on this it is given. So I don't know how them do it. As she said, the hospital, our kids were born there and they were on the birth paper said Manchester. So it's a border. It's a border. So it depends on which side. So that is where the problem lies. So it's a border right here. And if the hospital is between the 2 borders, both parish can claim it. Don't it? It's because of corruption. That's true. Probably hospital is on the border of Manchester. It's a border. So I'm thinking if it's in the borderline, both parish can claim it. One parish, because a borderline, and it depends on it bill. Part could have been on Clarendon and part be on, it depends. I don't know how they do. You know, the all time days, they never do them something. So, no. But anyway, it's a borderline. So we can all say it's the border between, Spalding is the border between Clarendon and Manchester. So we're clear on that. So we go back to politics now. Mark Golding went to the Diaspora conference and was well received. I am going to play a clip of him and I'm going to play a clip of the Prime Minister. And then you can decide. I've already uploaded a video and put it there. But I am still going to play them again for those who didn't get a chance to listen. And you can decide.
Mr. Mark Golding.
Thank you, Mr. Master of Ceremonies. Honorable Prime Minister, Minister Johnson Smith, Minister of State Terry Long, Chairman of the conference and of the VM Group, one of our main sponsors, Courtney Campbell, Ministers of Government who are here, members of the Diplomatic Corps, all the other distinguished ladies and gentlemen, and of course the delegates who have made the effort to come to Jamaica to be part of this 10th biennial Diaspora Conference. The theme of unity is important as we gather as Jamaicans to think about and discuss the way forward for our country. And indeed, the fact that this is the 10th biennial conference of its kind signifies that Jamaica is able to take united positions on important matters. The very first one was under the patronage, or was well organized at the time, by the then Prime Minister P.J. Patterson and the late Senator Delano Franklin, who at that time was responsible for diaspora affairs. And we've seen continuity as both major political parties recognize the importance of the diaspora and the singular importance of this kind of event in affording an opportunity for all of us to come together and to share what we have to share in the spirit of unity or love for our wonderful homeland, Jamaica. I congratulate the organizers for putting on this conference. I know it has not been an easy road, but we are here now and you're seeing the fruits of your labor. Congratulations to you. Reality is that Jamaica we are a migratory people, and we always have been. And as it stands today, the Jamaicans living abroad constitute more or less a similar number to those living on the rock itself. Our diaspora and the support of our diaspora is absolutely critical to our survival as a nation. They are the largest provider of foreign exchange to our country. They support our balance of payments. They support the value of our currency. And indeed, during the pandemic, when the other critical source of foreign exchange, the tourism industry, basically shut down, Jamaica was able to get through it without any balance of payments or exchange rate crisis because of the stepping up of our diasporans in support of our country. And indeed, the resources that are sent here are resources that directly benefit the Jamaican people. It is the prime social safety net for our people, their relatives abroad who provide support, but also so many good causes that the Jamaican community internationally lends its hand to help life be a little bit better here for our people in Jamaica, in healthcare, in education, and in a variety of other important philanthropic endeavors. We salute the diaspora for what they do for our people. And indeed, as has been mentioned, we are going through a process of looking at our constitution with a view to becoming a republic. And part of that dialogue must involve a discussion on what it is to be a Jamaican, what it means to be a Jamaican. I personally am of the view that we can't take a myopic, insular approach to this, given the realities of who we are and that we're spread all over the world and how dependent we are on each other. And indeed, Jamaicans on the rock are for our relatives and friends abroad. And our rules around who can participate at whatever level, in my opinion, should reflect that reality and should be inclusive rather than discriminatory or exclusionary. And I'm hoping that we will have that dialogue because it's very important. We want insofar as we collectively recognize the importance of the role of our people from all over in helping our nation to develop. That dialogue is an important element of that. So I will just close by wishing you all a wonderful conference. I hope you find it very fulfilling, that you learn a lot, that you share a lot, and that you leave here feeling justified for the effort and expenditure that you made to be part of this. And again, I congratulate the organizers of this conference for making it happen. God bless you all. Have a wonderful day.
And you're not getting no clap like that, you know. Hey, me say, I Mark star the show. I Mark star the show. The man was on point. The man was professional. The man go and attack to the diaspora. And guess what? The man relate to the diaspora, what they have done, what they have contributed, and ease of the view that they want them to be inclusive. No, the people respect what he have said. Now I'm going to play the Prime Minister's speech and let you listen to what he says.
Is the Wakanda. It's aspirational. It's the little country that could and the little country that did. It's the country that has achieved so much and still could achieve so much more. And that's why you're all here. Because you all believe in the promise of Jamaica.
Let me play the next one. All of them that clap, we see it come out
Our
by
efforts
you know,
at transforming our country have yielded results. Our efforts, your contribution, your voice in holding government to account, in informing your relatives here so that they participated in the political economy, your efforts have yielded results.
So that's all we should send out for him from the conference. I'm still looking to see if I see any more clips. I've not seen no more clips. Maybe that's the best part. Him talk, that's them put that out. So I don't know, but you notice you don't hear no round of applause in his speech at the conference. So it is telling us something that the people come, but they are not satisfied with what they are seeing. Now I'm going to show you also that Mark Golding also intertwine into the whole thing by sitting down and sharing a game of playing domino with the persons from the diaspora. Look at this. Everybody gather around and take a picture.
Oh, sorry.
That is what. No, hold on. Let me put that. That is what you call. What word should I put with that? It's not that, you see people sometimes, and I said something here Sunday afternoon when I was talking about, don't judge people by the surface. Because sometimes the surface of what you see, you wouldn't know that the depths that are used in the scenario of the Titanic about Captain Edward, when he saw the little part of the iceberg, he said, oh, this big ship, this big sea liner, oh my God, this Titanic, we can't just run it. But when you run into it, guess what? The iceberg ripped the ship in pieces. Now, this is how I attribute Mark Golding. When a lot of persons usually see him, they say, oh, him not understand. Oh, him too soft and all of that. But at the end of the day, The man full of quality. The man full of discipline. Look at a meeting like that, and he sat down, having a game, a play two game with the people there. Tell me, what do you make of that? What do you make of that? Type in the chat. What do you make of that? Oh, you talk about Andrew. Honestly, Andrew was sitting there. I'm going to pull up back a picture and show you. I could see, I was watching his body language. As for me, and he put him foot one way and you could see how uneasy it was just to be in the company of Mark Golden. Unity is strength. At the highest level. Yes. I think Jamaica should give Mark Golden the chance. We see what Andrew can do. So we don't really need him for the third term. Can we see what him can do? Anything good when I do, Mark can do. I want to see what Mark Golden will bring. I want to see. And I am of the view. That's my opinion. I believe with all my heart and my mind that he can come and wave a magic wand overnight. Because it's a lot of things that is morally broken down in our society. But when it comes on to governance, we want to see that quality coming from him with governance, holding elected officials responsible, good auditing in our different department of ministry. If I can see him maneuvers that, me not look for everything one time. And try to see how best we can. I think fighting crime should not fighting it with aggression. We need a team of people that are going to communities. As Ian Hayes was saying, instead of building 3 prisoner police stations in a one parish, why not build something of some rehabilitation or some recreation or some skill training center of something to empower the youth? We can't only believe it because when the youth them make mistake, the only alternative is just to send them, go put them behind bars. No, what we are developing in their minds is to get aggressive more when they come out. We need to say if we can rehabilitate them. Now all of them, will come good enough. But I believe with all assurance that out of 100, and if we can save 50 of them, we can take it down. We need to have a different approach. Too much aggression, and the more we get aggressive, is the more they get aggressive. Or is there a word I could use? Aggressiver? Does that word in the English language? You know, help me. But more aggressive. That's the word. More aggressive. So that is what we want to see in the society. Those who drop out of school, because I realize that you don't have to have education up to university level, but at least to help you to comprehend that you can know wrong from right. Because some of these young youth, they cannot read. They drop out of school. They never go to school. Mother couldn't send them. No father in the house. What do the government do to help those children? They are still the future of tomorrow. If we put all of the man them in a prison and just believe it because they're bad and you catch them with a weapon, the only alternative is make some prison and lock them in it. No, man. We can't just look on life that way. We can't look on life that way. We cannot, as a government, that cannot only be the only way we are looking at it, because we have to look also where we fail. Some of the parents fail the children. They were left to fend on their own. How can we say if we can bring back some of them? By showing them a better way. As I said, not all will. But if we can eliminate it to half of what is happening, we can take the crime down. Away from only put them behind bars. What do you think about that? Type in the comment and let me hear what you have to say about that. But that's what I am thinking we could do if we have a government that will think and see things in a different perspective. I would prefer if they make a boot camp. All right, let me tell you now. I would prefer if they make a boot camp for some of the children. They're really terrible now, the generation here, we know them. But make a boot camp, and while they're in boot camp, they are going to learn. So we're going to have it in phases. Depends on how much you transform while you're in boot camp. Then you can be out by 6 months, 9 months, 1 year. Some may need it, and you're going out with conditions. If you break it or violate it, you will get back to the boot camp. And we're going to have people in the boot camp, not the type of aggressive type of something like what we say the police them do. We don't want them the people run the people them. We don't want them the people run nobody when we are trying to rehabilitate and tell them bad word and carry on in an aggressive way. We want some trained people that will, even when they are restive or they are disrespectful, you are going to in turn react in a different way. Because we remember now, we are trying to rehabilitate people. So you can't use the same thing that they are doing. So if they're even aggressive, you have to be trained how to angle them. So we're not going to use the police force. But sorry, them can't use. We have to go train some people. Because when you talk to them and they don't want to hear, then you're going to grab them in the ear and bring them all over the place like when we see the police and do. And because they don't have the power and the authority. No, we don't want that. And I am telling you people, some of these youth out there will turn their lives around. Some of these youth out there will turn their lives around. We could even develop an exchange program to make them travel to other little small island, other little place like on certain way, make them go see other places and make them start build up their little self-esteem to realize that life not only in the shadow of where they are, but that they can go out there and become a man, have a family, raise children, and become good in society. That's what we want, a government. We don't want to if a prisoner go build on a St. James, I want a tree build on a Hanover, and we soon go build 10 more prisoners up a St. Catherine, all of that, because we anticipate them to do the wrong. And all we're going to do is just lock them away. I can't see that. Yeah, man, there has to be a better way how the police force run. I mean, I don't know if it's easy, because we know that we're in a society where people are hostile, and I don't want to say otherwise. But sometimes the police, them attitude or their approach too is a problem. It's a problem. Because they want to tell you bad on, and we have some people that go tell them bad on. And you come drape me and box me, and people are going to box you back. You understand what I'm saying? You guys are understanding what I'm saying. So that's what we want. If we can break down the aggression, because we have to look where we go wrong and what caused it. Another thing we want to implement is that we make it mandatory that parents must take responsibility. If you're not going to be home, you must find some way how to leave the child in the guidance of an adult. Whether your neighbor or your cousin or your auntie or wherever. Or you carry the picnic with you anywhere you go. But children should not be left on their own. Joan said, and Joan is security minister. Pat said the dishonorable broke devil has no moral. Him not ready for leadership. His aim is for his own personal gain. Christopher is saying, Mia Angelou said, when people show you who they are, believe them. Andrew Holness is right-wing politician. He follow that mindset. Wow. Sonia Barrett is saying, that's right. Army cadet and police cadet up for the upcoming children. I think we could do too. You remember back in our days, you have the cadet and you have girl guides. What happened to all of these things? But all these things just diminish out of the school. Get the youth back to cadets. We have to take control of the generation, man. We can't allow this. And then I build prison. And we can ask order to them and a prison, a police station with holding here. I mean, no matter where it be, a confinement on our bill. I mean, I say, why? I that to not think of. at this time. Well, hospital need to be built. Carlene, how you doing, baby? Hospital, what is... Everybody are going to get sick at some point. Every single one of us is going to get sick at some time. Every one of it. You hear what I said? I said, every single one of us will get sick at a particular time in our lifetime. You could have been vegan or you have been a vegan. You could have fast, you could have pray, you could have speak in tongues, you could have do all what you want to do. We are going to get sick. Why? Why is it so? Why am I saying that to you? I just tell you the truth. As we age, we are going to get sick at some point. All of us are must sick, but not care how much you see somebody is. This body here is going to be not the same as what it used to be. The present hospital need to correct for it. Correct the hospital first, man. But I don't want to correct the hospital people because them invest in morgues. They invest in morgues. And you can't hardly bury a dead under $500,000 now. You have to find a real parlor that have sympathy. You can hardly get a dead to bury under $250,000 in Jamaica. So the more you're dead, the more millions they make. So they don't care. And I see where it is going. You see where it is going, my people? That is where it is going. All right. Who want to call in and share in the discussion? We have a whole heap of things you can talk. Even if I don't make mention of something that you want to share, you can go ahead and the government need to value its public sector workers. This administration cares zero about children and education. A straight prison, them I say. No love, no moral. You have to have a heart of compassion. All right, let me see. Let me see. Go ahead, man. Call the show. Call the show. All of you on the show. Call and sharing something. Call in and share something. Come no man, no call no man. I tell you now, night time I come. You can't expect me alone. Oh, I have a person here that want to share our story. Let me see if I find her and call her and she have a story to share. I want you to hear the story. Oh, where was the number again? I don't even remember the number. Oh. I don't remember the number, so I don't make a mistake. Christopher, you want to call in, man? Call in and share what you think about this whole thing and the whole prison and something where them a build down there for put the people them in all kind of something. Tell me what you think about it, what you have to share about it. Call in and voice your opinion. Call in and voice your opinion. Come on, people. Come on, man. Oh, Lord. Come on, the people, man. Carly now. Joanne, all of your red line. Some say it's just a part of it. We got to fulfill the book. The songs of freedom, Carleen, all of you. Come on, man. And I call the number and share on the thought. What I have to say. So in that case about Vibes Cartel now, I I'm not follow it up much, but I was watching something about it. And let me make it hear what his lawyer is saying.
There was a breach of the fair trial right, which was the central issue of this case, and whether or not the court can order a retrial in the circumstances. Certainly for the defense, we would have presented affidavit evidence, which was a plethora of documents. As you can see, it went over into day 6, and even at the end of day 6, there were so many documents that the court was inundated with information that they now have to go through. I just wish to make clear that because of this, it is one of the reasons why the court now has to go through the information and have a written judgment, because this is a high public interest matter, and so the explanations coming from the court will be of great value. Certainly, in terms of the progress of the case, the client is anxious. There's not much you can tell a man who wants to get out of jail as to why is it being delayed or anything like that. It is a continuing breach, and that, as I said, that's certainly where it is. And so I have no comforting words for my client, save and to say that the court has now made it clear that they're mindful of Mr. Palmer's illness, they're mindful of the length, and that certainly they have given a time, as in the maximum time that they will be able to write the judgment and be able to hand it down. That my response is always God on time. This case is finished. I from the defense bar, fresh justice is something that a concept that we ought to be looking at in terms of trying to ensure that persons who are put before the court for the very first time, that their matters don't fall into the position that the appellants are in this particular case. So in terms of pushback, the judge did make it clear that there will be some pushback for other cases to ensure that in light of Mr. Palmer's illness, that they get. But certainly the defense is saying no retrial. The prosecution is saying there can be a retrial. There was a breach of the fair trial right, which was the central issue of this case, and whether or not the court can order a retrial in the circumstances. Certainly for the defense, we would have presented affidavit evidence, which was a plethora of documents. As you can see, it went over into day 6, and even at the end of day 6, there were so many documents that the court was inundated with information that they now have to go through. I just wish to make clear that because of this, it is one of the reasons why the court now has to go through the information and have a written judgment, because this is a high public interest matter, and so the explanations coming from the court will be of great value. Certainly, in terms of the progress of the case, the client is anxious. There's not much you can tell a man who wants to get out of jail as to why is it being delayed or anything like that. It is a continuing breach, and that, as I said, that's certainly where it is. And so I have no comforting words for my client, save and to say that the court has now made it clear that they're mindful of Mr. Palmer's illness, they're mindful of the length, and that certainly they have given a time, as in the maximum time that they will be able to write the judgment and be able to hand it down. That my response is always God on time. This case is finished. I from the defense bar, fresh justice is something that a concept that we ought to be looking at in terms of trying to ensure that persons who are put before the court for the very first time, that their matters don't fall into the position that the appellants are in this particular case. So in terms of pushback, the judge did make it clear that there will be some pushback for other cases to ensure that in light of Mr. Palmer's illness, that they. But certainly the defense is saying.
All right, let me play. Let me make it hear what the legal. Let me let you hear what Dean Jackson Miller is saying. I was watching it. What her response was about the case. Listen to what she
said. A number of things today. The acting DPP wrapped up her submission. She was urging the court to look at cases which have said that cases should not just be dismissed for technical reasons when there are serious issues involved, and they really should be looking at the merits of the case. And she was saying, based on what the prosecution has presented, based on the seriousness of the offense here, the murder, prevalence of the offense in Jamaica, again, that's murder, as well as based on the availability of witnesses. Last week, you remember I said questions were being asked about that. Well, she said today witnesses were available, and she also said based on the strength of the prosecution's case, a retrial should be ordered. Now, on that point, when he was responding, Attorney John Clark, speaking for the accused men, raised questions about that, because he said if you look at the strength of the prosecution's case, you also have to look at the exhibits which are available. He said there were 25 exhibits which were presented during the trial. He said the prosecution has presented proof of verification that 16 of those exhibits are available for the retrial. And he's saying two of the most important exhibits, the DVD which contained the video of the murder, as well as the DVD which contained the voice notes, he said no evidence has been provided for their verification, along with the verification of some of the evidence that the defense is relying on, like the signature of the sole eyewitness. Now, having said all of that, what this is really going to come down to, Archie, is that I believe that consideration of the constitutional rights of the men, their right to a fair hearing within a reasonable time by an independent and impartial tribunal. And the prosecution has been saying, even acknowledging the breaches that they say, that they admit to, they maintain that there are enough safeguards in place so that the men would get a fair trial. If the Court of Appeal orders a retrial, the lawyers for the accused men, of course, have been saying not so. The only thing to be done at this stage is not to order the retrial and allow them to go free.
So let me touch on that a little bit. As I said already before, it's not something that I to follow up, because in cases like these, one go say anything and people go eat you and all of them something that well. I am saying I don't have a clue if the man didn't do it or whatever, all of that. So that is not my point that I am talking about. My point in this that I am talking about is the mere fact that the prosecution is admitting that there was a breach. No. How can you justify a breach? And I said, but it was justified. I want to explain that to me. How can you breach my right and says, you breach it, but you're right for breach it? Anybody on the line can explain it for me? I don't understand it. I don't understand how you for breach my. But if you understand it now, as a people, I know the seriousness of the case. I know that it is all about a life loss. And it could have been me or you. I'm not reasoning on that because I believe anybody do them wrong, they must pay for do them wrong. Let me make that clear. I don't know. I don't know if they do it or I don't know. But it could have been your child, my child, or whatever. The Constitution is what governs the country. And if you breach my constitutional right, I know, we may look at it from a different perspective. Well, but that is not it. I want to set the law, so I say it off. If you breach my right, people, how can you breach my right and say it was justified to breach my right? Somebody explain it. We need a leader who loves the Jamaica people. Michael Manley truly loves Jamaica poor people, especially the poor black. That's true. I'm saying if my constitutional right was breached, how is that justified? Somebody type in the chat, or you can call and explain why. Or what you think overall about the case. Go ahead and call. We just have a few more minutes and we are out. Come on. Nobody want to reason that out. I know everybody afraid to talk anything about this case. We're not afraid. We're talking about the constitutional right of a person. We're not talking about the case itself. I'm talking about if there was a breach. That's why, you could be right and you do one wrong move and you get wrong. The Constitution is what governs the country, and it's for us, the people. We have to understand that. So, all right, since I don't want to say anything on that, and I understand the sensitivity of it, a lot of people prefer not to say anything in regards to certain things because they don't want to get in it. But let me know.
Did you know?
I am neither for nor against. I am just saying, if your constitutional right was broken or breached, it is wrong. Two things can be true at the same time. His right was breached. He should be given a new trial. He might have it done. So it would have to start all over again. But then let's look at it the way here. If there's a new trial and he already spent 13 going 14 years in prison, how much year did get? Anybody on the live look, I never follow this case for some reason. And I'm a person with child and everything we really follow. Anybody know what was his sentence, what it was? How much year was he got? 10 year, 20 year, 30, 40, how much year did he get? Time had already gone almost 14. So if him get a retrial, they couldn't give him back the same amount of years again. They would have to just give him what extra leave on the amount. Wouldn't it be that way he would get that? You couldn't go start me all over and go make me start back from here on again. It couldn't work like that. I don't think so. If there's a new trial, would all of this couldn't just go away? It would have to be addition. This is complicated though. It's a complicated situation. It is very complicated, my people. All right. Is there anything else anybody want to share tonight? I see you starting to want to talk. I want to maybe want to go watch a different show. Anything else you want to discuss here tonight? I give you an opportunity. You can type it in. If not, I am going to end here for tonight. And if it's the will of God, we will get back tomorrow morning. Yes, Simone, a breach is a breach. You have to follow the law. I think and that's why when it got to the Privy Council, they quash it, because they see what was wrong. And this goes to show us, how many other persons are in them jail cell there. Not guilty, And breach our constitution. The place was shake up, man. Everything was shaking up, man. It needs some harder, man. All them nothing be about the DPP, I breach people constitutional right. Once you violate like that, you should be fired. You shouldn't still get paid. And that is just my opinion. Can it mean that you're not doing your job good? You're not doing your job good. But anyway, my people, I really love and appreciate you all tonight coming in. And I love the discussion. You're my friend. You're my family. And you give me a little peace of mind. So I'm so glad and I'm so joyful when I come on and you're here. And thanks for the continuous support. I love you. Thanks for those who call me. Oh, let me go on a little piece of this before I go. And I remember the story I put up about the alien. The MP was named Enriquez from North Clarendon, I think. He won't be running back in the next general election. They are replacing him. But I said this government get away with so much things because that man should not be in parliament. And we are staying on top of things. We're not going to stop until Mitchelle shall show the proof Because she now go back on the ballot there. She and her name not going back on that ballot for Eastern St. Thomas. We are going to stay on it unless they prove it. And the PNP must stay on top of this. And if not, a court it have to go, make sure go prove it if she still is an American citizen. So we are going to stay on top of these things. We're going to stay on them. Now, I'm going to say to all of you, for those who are going to vote, not only vote because you're a PNP or you're a JLP, but make sure the person who you are voting for is a legal candidate. You hear what I'm saying? Because I'm going to vote for colors and vote in all of them alien in our place. Because a color on the run go voting for all who break the law. Everybody thumbs up the live before I go. So, I'm going to try to sort this out now. Inquire. Anyway, you know what I can do? Ask me. Because me know if I get the answer from. Anybody on a member of parliament want to go vote for? I want to sure ask me. Me get the answer for them. Some way, somehow. All right. So, love you too. Oh, I didn't say this last night. For those of you on the live, before we all go, I want you to just type in a word of comfort to Sister Jill. Our ex-husband passed away yesterday. And we know it's not a time where we love to, when this time comes we face it, is not something that we all love. So we know, we all need a little comforting word. So to cheer her up, we have to be our brother's keeper. And I'm also here. Let me see the message will come in. I just get a message. I saw the message coming, but I never look at it. Let me see what is the message. We just get another message and I say, not looking good, but we're praying. So we can only just leave everything into the hands of God. But further on, I will tell you about it, but not yet. Oh, 38 years. And him gone, 14. So he would have 24 years left. 24 and 10, 34, yeah. He would have 24 years left. So if he go back a trial, they could have only 24 years, then could have given him, well, it depends on when he go back a trial. Boy, oh boy, this is just a total, I don't know, but, oh Lord Jesus. My people, I want to take care of yourself, love you. And if it's the will of God, we'll catch up tomorrow morning. I think my body is saying go rest. So I am going to go straight to my bed now. I'm just going to change my clothes and straight to bed. Get a good night's sleep and I hope and trust I will rise to see tomorrow. Jamaican government and the constitutional law does not follow law. Sadly, why we are here. That is so true. That is so true. All right, everybody, big up on a nice, clean self. Have a good night. Let your sleep be sweet. And I'll catch you again next time. Bye.